Oh, yeah. It's crazy. I can't believe they did. I give them 5 years. We still gonna get the real Diddy. I'll get back to you.
First off, it's an honor and a privilege to have you down here. It's been a lot going on. I know you've been, I guess, laying low, or maybe not, but what's going on? Wet Willie, what's going on with you, brother?
What's going on, Stayfly Nation? Thanks for having me, man.
Well, you know we had to get you down here, especially after the verdict came in.
Definitely.
And we had to get a word with you. How you been?
I've been good. I'm glad that the ordeal is over because, you know, my boy Diddy, you know, that's my partner, man. You know, we've been like frickin' frack for years. So when he beat it, I felt like a weight lifted off of me because, you know, I was laying low and laying in the cut because, you know, the feds had wanted to speak to me. And one day the police chased me. I messed my leg up. That's why I got the cane. But now I'm back outside and, you know, it's all good.
We know that after the verdict, they had like a little, if you will, baby or you party. We can't help but to see his shirt. What you thought about it?
It was beautiful, man, because, you know, we had came together to council and we was like, let's have a coming home party, and we ain't know what the theme was going to be. So I was like, yo, they was like Diddy time. I said, Diddy time sound good, but, you know, I still got several thousand bottles of baby oil, so let's try to incorporate that in the thing. So
said, wait a minute.
I'm the one who came up with, you know, pass out the baby oil. Some people's throwing it at the court building. That ain't what it was for, but it was really like just to shellac them bodies, you know. But that's when I had several thousand bottles left over. So it was Diddy time, and we just linked the baby oil with it.
I know now that he beat the part about like the baby oil and Astroglide and everything.
Yeah. A Frico is not a Rico, man. Everybody knows that now, man. They didn't know it before, bet they know it now.
So, were you guys planning like the biggest party ever?
Oh, we've been soliciting, we've been sending out invitations and stuff. And then, you know, I had got the call. They said get ready. You know, when they called Wet Willie and said get ready, I got to straighten up, man, because I be flying crooked a lot. But anyway, I said I'm gonna get ready because they said they're gonna put in the bail application. The first one was denied, so we trying to put in another one. And we, you know, we was gonna give $5 million, but we said we get 50 because he ain't trying to hurt nobody. He ain't violent like that. He just want to come home, you know, get with his family and throw a couple of white parties real quick, you know, before he had to go back in October.
Now, while he was in there,
in the belly of the beast,
while he's still in there, have you spoken with him?
I speak with him frequently. He calls, we write letters, you know, and I told him, yo, listen, man, don't worry about nothing. The Fed's been trying to talk to me. I ain't spoke with him, but anyway, they said that all that stuff wasn't a crime, so I'm ready to talk now if they want to talk, you know, because I ain't got no new Wet Willie been at every party, and we, you know, I do a lot of lascivious stuff, but I do that on my own accord.
Akademiks just sat down with Lil Rod. Did you watch that interview?
I seen a little bit of it, but you know, I ain't really trying to mess with Lil Rod because Lil Rod be fabricating and embellishing and all that stuff. I don't know what his motives are, but you know, I don't really play with that dude like that. I'm not interested in what Lil Rod got to say. They used to call me Big Rod, you know what I'm saying, on the circuit, but anyway, that's another story, you know. You gotta pay for that interview. That one is X-rated.
Well, we know you had a quick little thing you was going to do.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff to do. But I do want to say this, you know, they brought my boy up on the charges and they was all fabricated, and they really wanted to get him for the promotion of prostitution, you know. And people been, you know, promoting prostitution since the cavemen. So, you know, I think he was unfairly prosecuted. And I would like to say, you know, Nelly and Ashanti didn't invite me to their wedding, but that's cool. I still support them. But I seen them on Angela Yee. And Nelly said that, you know, when they got back together, he flew Ashanti out to Vegas because he wanted to smash. So I'm saying to myself, hey, be careful, because if the feds is watching, that's what my man got him for, flying somebody out and wanting to smash. Because we've been doing that for years, you know. And I'm going to continue to do it because they bring Wet Willie to trial. Trust and believe. You ain't going to have no cameras in that courtroom because it's going to be real lascivious.
Well, thank you for coming out.
Thanks for having me, man.
And you know you always welcome. Definitely hit us up.
I put a website up and I'm gonna be selling these shirts. These shirts is going for $350. You know what I'm saying? And we autographed them. He autographed them. So listen, be the first one to get yours.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.